welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new here. My name is Cheryl. I love decorating my home with style on a budget, and I love to try to make it look a lot more expensive than it really is. So if you love home decorating and you love decorating your home with style on a budget, then this is a channel for you. If by the end of the video you like what you have seen, I would hope you would hit the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and become a member of the iStyle family. Guys, we only have 20 days until Christmas. 20 days, can you believe it? Like it's fast approaching. And in today's video, we are going to be decorating my kitchen for Christmas. It is the last space in my home that we need to decorate. And I'm not going to be doing a lot. I am just doing some simple touches in the kitchen to bring it a festive holiday feel. So if you want to see how the kitchen is going to turn out, just make sure you keep watching. Now, before we get into decorating the kitchen, I wanted to share with you some recent finds that I found from my high-end stores. You guys know I love to look to my high-end stores for inspiration, and when I can, I like to buy from them when things are on sale. So recently, I found some really nice things from Pottery Barn, Our House. I showed you guys those really nice glass ice balls that I got from Our House on clearance a few years ago. Those are on my tree in the family room. And then I also found some not so expensive things from Amazon. So first, let's start with Pottery Barn. So you guys know Pottery Barn is my go-to store for a lot of things to dupe. I don't like to buy a lot of things from Pottery Barn because they're so expensive. But one thing that I think you should buy are their Mercury glass trays for Christmas. They are so nice. I picked up some last year while they were on sale, and we're going to be using those to decorate in my kitchen. So I wanted to tell you about those. Also, they have this really pretty jeweled ornament this year. I want to say it's around $12. A little pricey for an ornament, but I want to say it's around 10 inches long. I'll put up that photo here, and it's just so nice. So if you are like me and you like a little bling in your life, I think this excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. I think this ornament would be perfect. Again, a little expensive, but hey, you got to splurge every now and again. So that is the one item I would suggest you splurge on, as well as those trees from Pottery Barn. Now, the next thing I want to talk about are these crystal snowflakes from Our House. So these snowflakes are so pretty. Normal price is $36. Right now they are on sale for $18, so half the price. And guys, they look so nice. I did go ahead and order them. Hopefully they will arrive before Christmas, which is in 20 days, but if not, I will have them for next year. But I wanted to tell you about them because I think they are so nice. You get 3 really nice size crystal gemmed ornaments for just $18. Yes, please and thank you. And they offer free shipping. So I will leave this linked in the description box down below, as well as the items that I talked about from Pottery Barn. They will also be linked in the description box down below. Also, Balsam Hill has some really nice jewel gemmed ornaments, snowflake ornaments. Theirs are a little pricier at $79 for 8 of them. Those ornaments, they got some good reviews, some bad reviews, but they look really nice and they are quite large. So I did go ahead and order some of those as well. By the time they ship, you're paying around $12 an ornament. Again, a little expensive, but you guys know I love to mix high and low to get me that luxe look for less. So yes, I will spend a little more money on these luxe ornaments, but also mix it with things that I pick up from the Dollar Tree, from Walmart, any other inexpensive stores, and just combine them all together to give us that luxe look for less. So even though they're a little pricey, I think they are worth it. So I will leave, or at least I hope they are, because they haven't arrived yet either. But I will leave them linked in the description box down below. Make sure you go check them out. Now, if you were really budget conscious and you didn't want to spend that amount of money on some ornaments, let me show you what I picked up from Amazon. All right, so you guys know I am always looking for inexpensive dupes on Amazon, and I found something similar to the snowflake ornaments from our house and from Balsam Hill, and it's this one, guys. Look at this little ornament. Yeah, you know, it's not the best quality, but it does have like a metal backing. It does have gems on it, and it looks so nice. Look at that luster. Oh my gosh, this would look so nice on a tree. So if you are really budget conscious, then this is the way to go. I want to say these were $12 or $15 for a set of 6. I don't remember. I'll leave the pricing here on the screen so you can go check it out, but look how nice these are. So I did go ahead and use these on the garland in my family room. So you'll see those when I do my final Christmas home tour, but these are just so nice. So that is everything that I wanted to tell you about today. So, you know, if you haven't completely decorated for Christmas and you're looking for some items, I think these are the ones to get. So make sure you go check them out. And with that, my friends, let's go ahead and decorate the kitchen for Christmas. All right, so this is how the console table is looking. If you guys remember, I got this console table in a collaboration with Lowe's, and I absolutely love the way it looks. And the only thing I changed was I just changed out the greenery on top, and this greenery came from Amazon, really inexpensive. And again, you guys know I've been going around adding different baubles to the arrangements, and that is all that I have done here. Just simple ornaments to just give it a slight Christmassy feel. These deer I picked up from Home Goods many years ago, and this poor lass has lost her antlers. I don't know what happened to them. So I decided to give her a little crown, and this is how she looks. Again, she lost her antlers, poor baby, but I think she looks good with her little crown. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I think she looks cute. And then we just added in our little black tie. You know, the theme is black tie for Christmas, and I think she looks really cute. Now, this fellow has also lost an antler, and I know where his antler is, and I've been trying to like glue it back on, and it keeps falling off. I've tried E6000 and some, I think it was an epoxy, and for whatever reason it won't stay on. So I thought about just cutting the other the other antler off. But if you guys know of a way to attach this back to our deer to make him whole again, let me know, because I would love to put the antler back on. But for now, he is just one, he's a one antler deer, but he still looks cute and festive. And he also has his little black bow tie. And then over here is our dining table. I thought about doing a tablescape with you guys today as well, but I like the table the way it is. My little granddaughter was here, and she left one of her little hair bows, so that's why that is there. But this is what we're working with the dining room table. I will plan to do a revised tablescape with you guys, but just not today. So this is how it's looking. So these are the things that I thought we would use in the kitchen today. More ornaments. This, I got some ribbon, more of our satin ribbon, this little piece here. I also have these black poinsettias. I showed you guys they were green and we painted them black yesterday, so I thought these would look really nice with our trees and our greenery, so we're going to try to use those. All right, we also have these cute little nutcrackers that I picked up. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how long I've had these. I don't remember where they came from. I have 3 of them, but I can only find one, so I thought he would look cute in the kitchen, as well as this black velvet nutcracker. He came from Hobby Lobby, And I thought he was so cute, and I think I got him last year, so we're going to use him. And then also we're going to use our napkin rings that we got from Temu. I love these. I told you guys I didn't like the pearl accents after I started adding them in, but I do love these napkin rings, so we're going to use those here on the island. And then these placemats. Remember these? Let me take them out of the pack. All right, so here are these placemats that I picked up from TJ Maxx. And look how nice they are. They are beaded black and white matte with a little bit of gold trim. And so I think these will go together really, really well. So I'm excited to use these here on the island as part of our islandscape. So let me show you what we're working with. All right, so here's the kitchen. Here is our blank canvas. Remember, guys, we did a budget-friendly refresh of the kitchen. Earlier this year in the spring, we decorated the tops of the countertops, or the countertops. They decorated the tops of the cabinets, and that is how that it's looking. I don't think I'm going to change that, although I might add a little bit of greenery up there. But I think it looks nice as it is. Again, we're not going over the top here in the kitchen. We're keeping it very simple, very classy, just slightly elevated, because the star of our show in the kitchen are these glamorous globes that I picked up from IKEA. Also in the spring. I love the mirrored finish. It just makes my kitchen look so high-end, even though it is very budget friendly. I want to say those globes were around $30 a piece, which is not bad when you consider if you purchase something similar from your high-end stores like West Elm or House, you're going to spend a boatload more than just $30 a globe. And I thought that was just a great find. This island top also came from IKEA. Again, if you are looking to upgrade your kitchen and you don't have a lot of money, you can do little minor tweaks to give it a whole new refresh. I absolutely love how our kitchen looks now. And then I also added in these chairs. They came from Amazon also earlier this spring. So this is what we are working with. And now we are going to start working on our island centerpiece. All right, so I'm going to bring over the things that we are going to use. I'm going to bring in these vases. Remember these? I picked these up earlier this year. One of these in a work trip to St. Louis, and then one at Home Goods here. And then we are going to bring in our Pottery Barn Christmas trees. Bring those in. We'll make sure we don't break anything. And then we are going to bring in the smaller tree. Want to make sure we have that. And then also I want to bring in some greenery. So here is our greenery that we're going to use, and as well as our ornaments. Again, we're just going to bring in these ornaments to add just a small glamorous touch to our island. Let's move these back a little bit. Whoa. Break stuff, Cheryl. Don't break anything. And let's move these down so you can get a clear view of what is going on. Can you see that? Oh, let's kind of move you a little bit. Can you see? All right, let's raise you up a little. All right. Can you see? You might be a little bit crooked. All right, can you see that? So I think we're going to start with the vases and the greenery first. So I want them to be in the center, and we are just going to add these greenery stems to our vase. So I have one large one. Again, I think you guys are crooked. Are you crooked? One large one. I think you are crooked. Actually, two large ones. And then these little ones that we got from Amazon. So in the larger vase, we're going to go in with the larger stems from These are from Kirkland's. So we're gonna go on with these first. You guys can't see anything. There we go. So we're gonna go in with these stems first. And then we're going to add some of these to our smaller vase. So you can see these. Again, we're going for a simple, understated look. I think I'll add one more on this side. So there's 3 in there, and these other 2, I think I'll add in this one. So we have these little smaller ones here. So we're gonna go in and add them to our larger vase, just to kind of beef it up a little bit. And then let's go in and add, remember how I like to stick ornaments on skewers so we can stick them into our arrangements? That is what we are going to do. So go ahead and add these in. Add this one in. And again, the way I'm putting these on is just taking the skewer and sticking it in the little hole. This ornament is broken, so it's a little easier to stick in, but that's how I do it, and that's how that looks. And then I want to add these 2 to the smaller one. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's get them down in here. And that's how that is looking. I love it. I love it. So I think I'm going to, I can't use all of the trees. So I think I'm going to put this one here and then the larger one over here and just make a big statement piece here on the island, because I think the island is big enough to handle it. So that is how that is looking. Let's take a closer look. I am absolutely loving the way this is looking. I had thought about changing out the artwork here in the kitchen, but I love the black and white prints. I love the simplicity. So we're gonna leave it the same. We're not changing it, and I think it pairs really well with what we have currently going on in the kitchen. So now let's set the table or the island. All right, so we're gonna go in with our black and white placemats. Like so. And that's how they are looking. And then we have these plates over here that were on the island previously. We have these. And I think I want to use them again along with these plates. You guys know I love black and white. And then we're going to change out our napkins. I think that's what we're going to do. I am absolutely loving these chargers. I don't remember how much they were. I think they were around $11 or $12, but they are absolutely marvelous. Again, sometimes you just have to splurge a little, spend a little bit of money, but then you're gonna save when you add in your cheaper things. Remember, we picked these up from Amazon. I absolutely love these, and I'm thinking, should I use them on the dining room table, or should I use them here on the island? Because I only got 6. So I'm going to go ahead and dress up the island with them and see how we like it. And if I like it, because we are having a black tie party, I want to have, you know, really nice place settings. So I might order 3 more. But we also have these plates that we got from Amazon. And these plates came from the Dollar Tree. I've had these, gosh, for a couple of years now. They were just $1.25. And I want to say, I think I've seen these on Amazon where they cost a whole lot more, which I think it's probably just sellers picking them up from Amazon or from Dollar Tree and is selling them on Amazon. But anyway, anything I mentioned from Amazon, you can find listed in my Amazon storefront, which you can shop 24/7. So we'll go ahead and add that. And this is how they are looking here on the island. I don't know, I think I like it. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I don't know. Maybe these bowls are too big. Use these bowls instead. Let's see. I don't know. I think I kind of like this look better. It breaks up all of the black and adds in a little more contrast. What do you think? I think this is the way to go. So we're going to change these out and add back in these bowls. Then I think I have some other bowls around here too that I could use, but I don't know. I think these just look so nice. So again, $1.25 from the Dollar Tree. So yeah, I think that looks better. So we're not going to use these, even though they are really nice. Maybe we can use them on the dining room table. I need to wipe these bowls out. Yeah, I like it. I'm liking how this is coming together again. Very simple yet modern. All right, now we need to add our napkins, and I'm trying to decide how I want to put the napkins. Do I lay them across the bowl like that, or do I move the bowl a little and kind of sit them up like that on the place setting? So that's how that would look. Or I can't make up my mind. Go back in and add the bow to this bowl. I don't know, I just think that is too much black. So we'll go back to our original plan, and I think I am just going to set them up like this. So let's do that. So I'm just going to take it, make sure it's even, and just scrunch it so that it looks like a black bow tie. And just set it on the plate. Like that. I think that's the way to go. All right, this is how it's looking, and I do think it is so cute. Perfect for our black tie theme. Not too much black, just the right amount with the greenery. I think it looks so nice. And then we'll add in our silverware, and then we'll start styling the countertops. have 2 big ones, a little one, 2 little ones, another bigger one. Yeah, that's the Kool-Aid drawer. All right. I don't know, I feel like the silverware needs to be on something instead of just on the island. All right, I brought in this black placemat that we had here before, and I think it looks better with the silverware on it than just being plain by itself. So I'm going to add those, and then the island will be done. All right, so here is how it's looking with the placemats underneath, and I must say I like it a lot better. So this is how the island is looking. Very, very nice. I just ran into my tripod, but yeah, so nice. So let's start on accessorizing the counter. All right, so for our countertops, I want to try to bring in this little black tree that we painted, but I want to embellish it with some more ornaments. Our ornaments are our embellishments. And I also have these little acorns that are made of mercury glass, and I think they're so cute. So let's try to string on some of these ornaments to this little tree. And I want to have a long enough tail for this. These scissors are dull. I need to get some new scissors. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and string this through, and I'm going to use the pointy end of this and just push it through. And we're just gonna tie on. Whoa. Oh, tear it up, Cheryl. Make sure this is even, so we have some even tails. So let's go and add this one. Again, just push it through. All right, that was a little difficult to get on, but I did get it on, and that's how it's looking. And I think I am next gonna go in with these little beads and just have them hang down. It's underneath. Make sure it's underneath the ribbon. And just have it hang down like that. And maybe we add in one of these little picks of green on here. I think that'll look really, really nice too. And just stick this all in here. And just tie it up. I have to bend this back a little bit. And then we tie our little bow tie. Make sure our satin is facing out, so we have the pretty side. And we see that? Here we go. Very simple, yet elegant and stylish. Can you see that? So we are going to add this over to this station, coffee station. You guys know I have 2 coffee stations here in my kitchen. So I think this would look really nice covering up this light cover. I think I want to move this down a little as well. And just have it sit over here like this. I think that's cute. Cute. And then I was testing out the greenery over here. So I already had this vase here with these roses. You guys know I love white roses. So I figured I would just add these few sprigs of winter pine in this vase as well. And call it good. You don't need to do a lot. And I'll just set that back. And yeah, I think this is perfect. Just enough holiday for the kitchen. And these stay the same. I'm not going to change those. And that's how that looks. Alright, so this is how this is looking. I just decided to go ahead and add the other little ornament onto the tree. I think it's so cute. So festive, not doing too much for the holiday. We did not change up any of our existing decor. We just added a little touch of Christmas, and I think it's perfect. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. Okay, we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to add in our white roses along with our little sprigs of greenery. These sprigs of greenery actually came from Temu. So they're not the best, but they work for what we're doing to create some Christmas florals around our kitchen. And I like to give the stems a little bit of a bend to try to make them feel a little bit natural. And there's that. And then we're going to come in with this nutcracker, and he's so cute. And we're going to set him here. And then this is going to finish out the look on this side. Nothing over the top, but I love it. And then for our final look over here, I think we're going to go in with this black poinsettia, more of this greenery, and add this ornament. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so let's go ahead and put this together. This is a plant that I got from Target, so I think I'm just going to try to keep that in here. I don't think I'll be able to stick this down in there, but I am going to stick this in the other pot and spin this down a little. You can stick it further down in here. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, like that. Isn't that cute? And then let's add in one of these, even though we already have some green in here. I think this will look really nice. Sticking up in the back. like that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And then here's our skewer trick. Stick the ornament in and just cut it down and stick it down in here. I don't want to take the end off, so I want to use it to hang next year. I'm just going to tuck it down in here like that. And look at that, it's so cute. Okay, and we're going to put it back over here. And that is all we're doing on that side of the kitchen. Again, very simple, very modern, elegant. Alright guys, so this is how my Christmas kitchen has turned out, and I absolutely love it. Again, it's very modern, very simple, very elegant, so me, my style. I absolutely love how everything has come together, and I hope you guys do as well. Again, we didn't change any of our normal function of the kitchen. We just added little pops of Christmas here and there, and I think it's the perfect amount of Christmas. And our statement piece is here on the island, which I absolutely love. I love that it's grand, that it makes a statement. It just looks so perfect here on the island. I absolutely love how everything has come together. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of our Christmas kitchen. I love it, and I hope you do as well, and that it has inspired you in your home decorating, especially your kitchen. And remember, these trees I think are on sale right now at Pottery Barn, so if you like how they look in my kitchen, make sure you go pick some up for yourself. Alright guys, so that is my kitchen all decorated for Christmas, and I absolutely love it. Again, we went very simple and modern and elegant in there. We just added a little bit of Christmas here and there. I absolutely love how it turned out, and I hope you guys did as well. So if today's video inspired you, make sure you give the video a big thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would so appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, become a member of the iStylEMYSTYLE family. Make sure you do with the new year coming up. Guys, if you have enjoyed my decorating style for this year, if you are new and you've missed any of that, go back and watch the previous videos. And if you like my style, make sure you subscribe, because we are going to have lots more budget-friendly, budget luxury decorating inspiration coming your way for 2025 that you don't want to miss. So guys, thank you so much for rocking with your girl through this holiday season. If you missed any of my previous videos, I will have them linked in the description box down below. Make sure you go check them out. And with that, my friends, let's take one last look at the kitchen, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye guys.